The followings are my recommendation for dimensional tolerances based on the industry standard for injection molding and my experience. Tolerances noted in this document should only be used as guidelines since actual shrinkage is related to the physical contraction due to cooling, which is in turn, greatly affected by the thermal history of the molding. Melt temperature, cooling rate, part thickness, and gate dimensions are all variables which are critical to controlling the amount of shrinkage. Warpage is due to the difference between the mold shrinkage rates in the direction of the mold flow and across the flow. The effect is more noticeable in fiber-filled plastics. The major factor is different wall thickness, as a thick section normally shrinks more than a thinner section. Mold design, gate position, and process control can minimize this effect. However, the basic material behavior cannot be corrected 100%. Therefore, a practical tolerance must be negotiated with your customer and ensure your customer is willing to change tolerances if required, after you have done the design of experiment for the best you can do. You are the expert and the molder, you should stick to your manufacturing process capability and guidelines. Know your injection molding press and its capability for precision molding, and know the plastic resin you are working with and its dimensional stability. There is no cure-all for eliminating molding problems. Every mold is distinctive and has its own peculiarities, even molds which are exact duplicates. The same holds true for molding presses. Therefore, what works for one mold or press may not work for another. The most important thing to remember is make a reasonable adjustment and carefully observe the results. Document the change and keep track of the response by comparing parts from before and after the adjustment, to determine if the effect is favorable. This will lead to other changes that should eventually produce a solution to the problem. Increased cycle time should not be used as a solution for a molding problem, except as the very last resort to maintain the integrity of the molded parts. Do not go above the plastic resin manufacturer recommended molding parameters. Use a reasonable various processing changes for the best you can do. Check the mold steel dimensions if they are correct. Don't add Kentucky windage or a hopeful adjustment to the mold surfaces for better dimensional results, as it can be very costly and disappointing.